Hello and welcome back to another edition of NXT Out of 10 on the Wrestle Debate. And after being mullered last week, that's frankly the only way to put it, against AEW, can NXT bounce back, including a new unique match between Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher, which could help them. So NXT started off with the Interim Cruiserweight Championship Tournament kind of semi-final thing between Kishida, Jake Atlas and Drake Maverick. And what you know, Drake the Maverick got the win. Kishida had Atlas in an armbar, so Maverick crawled over, put his arm over Atlas's chest and stole the pin. Kishida's legs were also covering Atlas, but it wasn't mentioned. After the match, Maverick shook hands with his tournament finals opponents, El Hijo del Fantasma. Oh, I just hate this so much. It's just so uncomfortable to watch. I don't know what's going to happen. But this is someone's job. They're not going to win their job back because of a fake wrestling match. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, later in the show, footage revealed that Maverick pinned Atlas while Atlas was tapping out Kishida. Maverick wanted to win fairly, but Kishida approached him and told him to win and keep his job. Maverick promised Kishida the first title shot should he win the championship. Oh, I don't really like this. 5 out of 10, it's just too uncomfortable. Johnny Gargano then defeated Adrian Alanis. This was the first match in the Johnny Gargano Invitational. After the match, Gargano and Candice LeRae were interrupted by a video of Keith Lee and Mia Yim mocking them over dinner. It also featured Tegan Knox bringing Lee and Yim a pizza. LeRae will face Yim next week. This was alright, but they should really be doing more with Gargano. I mean, after all, he won the bleeding feud against Champa, and Ciampa's now fighting Karrion Kross, and he's having dinner every other week and beating jobbers. So I'm going to give it a 5.75 out of 10. Then we got Raquel Gonzales defeating Shotty Blackheart after Dakota Kai interfered, allowing Gonzales to hit a powerbomb to win the match. It was alright. I didn't mind the Dakota Kai interruption. Just this is kind of getting stale as well, like most of NXT. So I'm only going to give it a 6.25 out of 10. Then we got Charlotte Flair and a mystery partner, who was Chelsea Green, defeating Io Shirai and Rhea Ripley when Flair pinned Shirai with her foot on the rope for leverage. I didn't mind this at all, actually. Charlotte Flair got the win, but she cheated, so it didn't really hurt Shirai and Ripley. And I was delighted to see Chelsea Green because I actually really like her, and Robert Stone, he's quite good as well. So yeah, I'm very, very pleased to see them kind of getting a bit of a push here. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Imperium then cut a promo about being dominant NXT Tag Champions. Later, Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan met up for a drink and decided to go after the championship. Just a normal thing you do, really. Then Tommaso Ciampa defeated Leon Ruff pretty quickly. Ciampa won with a fairy tale ending. Scarlett Bordeaux stood at ringside and stared at Ciampa during the match. Karrion Kross' face then appeared on the video screen after the match and promised that at TakeOver in Your House he'll make Ciampa feel something that he never felt in his life. I really enjoyed this. Thought it was great character development. Karrion Kross just looks like a monster. Good win for Ciampa. Yeah, it was just really good, to be honest. So I'm going to give it a 6.5. I'll still give it a 6.75. I'll give it a 6.75 because I'm nice. Thank you, man, who chooses the picture, for putting that photo on. Oh, I feel a bit sick now. Just don't look on the screen if you haven't been looking at the screen since it started. But anyway, it was the main event. The Fight Pit match between Matt Riddle and Timothy Thatcher. Timothy Thatcher got the win. After he lost teeth during the match, but was able to make Riddle pass out in a choke to win the match. And of course, Kurt Angle was reffing the match. Great match. Really enjoyed it. It was just a bit of everything. Just loved the two opposites and how they kind of come together. Oh, I can't get that picture out of my head. Yeah, it was just really good. 7.5 out of 10. I'm going to miss Riddle, but it's great to put Thatcher over like that. Overall, NXT this week is going to get a 6.5 out of 10. It started off really poorly, in my opinion, with the Maverick and Gargano stuff, which I'm just not buying. And then slowly picks up with the Charlotte segment and then the main event, which was just brilliant. And yeah, I'm kind of excited for Yin v LeRae next week, which should give us a welcome distraction from all the Gargano and Lee stuff, but probably not knowing WWE. But overall, it was a decent show, and there's not really much more to say. Now moving on to AEW v NXT, I'm going to say AEW won this week, which puts them 5-3 up, just about the better show. Yeah, the whole Inner Circle stuff just wins it for them every week. Both were pretty decent shows, but AEW just had that little bit extra. And as for the ratings, I can see it being an absolute trouncing. It was an absolute trouncing last week, but I can see it being even more of a trouncing this week. I think AEW might get into the low 800s, so I'm going to say 800 and 5,000 for AEW, compared to 585,000 for NXT. I just think Tyson and the whole Stadium Stampede match for AEW will win it comfortably for them this week. And that is it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Subscribe to the other channels on the screen now. Link to Twitter in the description below for daily wrestling news. I think I said it all. So, bye.